of YouTube's finest will battle for 80 laps around the historic Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park in some trimmed out Crown Vics to join the list of legendary winners at this historic venue.
I've just kind of jumped right into this episode, get right to the action. We're literally going out right now to do some qualifying. My pops is a little nervous.
Always nervous, don't know why.
My dad always gets nervous, but we got a new car. The last car ended up, it was bad what happened last race, but I'm really excited. Biggest thing is I hope everyone's safe out here. Everyone has a good time. Hopefully it's really good racing. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, this can be the last time the car looks this beautiful. Huge shout out to Garrett, the whole team, for getting me a new car. I kind of thought I was done racing this whole series because the car ended up blowing up last time. They fixed it, so now it's a backup car, and now we're in the new car. Well, let's go have some fun. I'm gonna give my dad the camera now, so hopefully everything's dialed in.
We're gonna have some awesome onboard cameras. There you see Cleetus himself on board. You're also gonna have Brad DeBerti as well as Roman Atwood. They're gonna be carrying some onboard cameras for you.
Man, it's good. This is where it starts, you know, the stress kind of sets in, but being a driver, my main goal is to not be stressed out. So I'm just gonna go try and just have fun out there, feel the car, because this is my first time like actually feeling the car. I gotta see what this thing's gonna actually do. But let's just see what happens with qualifying and see where we land.
Damn, if anything, those horns are looking good. We know whose car that is. How'd you feel?
Oh man, this car's good. So we ended up being right in the 5th spot. You know, I'm happy about it. I don't know at this point if they're going to invert the field. They seem to be doing that quite a bit. So at this point, let's get the cars on the front straight, and let's find out if they're going to invert the field or what's going on.
And the home of the brave.
So how do you feel since they just did a full invert on the field?
I love the invert.
You like that?
Well, I like starting last, remember?
So
makes it interesting.
At this point, we're almost dead last starting. A few rows back from dead last. I think, you know, strategy for me is really to save my tires, and obviously if I have a move to go forward, I'm going forward, but I don't want to kill the car right off the bat. I want this thing to last. The first thing to go out this track, because the way it's banked and everything, is that front right tire. So I'm going to really try and just be easy with it. But yeah, we're starting in last.
I'm excited. I don't know why, man. My heart is just thumping again. It drives me crazy.
The field coming out of turn 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air, and the Indy 800 is underway. Derek in the 1776 trying to size up 3 of LS George. They're trying to make his way. What a battle, and oh no, horns are up, and here he comes. Brad DeBerti in the number 70, looking to go 3 wide down the middle of the racetrack. That hole's going to close pretty quickly, and he's going to settle back in line as he'll stalk the 18 of Zach Walker, looking for that 4th spot.
DeBerti playing the role of Michael Myers here. He is not chasing his victims. He is very slowly stalking them, but eventually going to catch him, and he is making up ground right now down to the inside of turns 1 and 2.
The 70 car on the move, trying to work his way up. Brad DeBerti started all the way back in the inside of row number 7 in the 13th position. And here we are 8 laps into it. He is just there, knocking on the door just outside of the top 2. He's gained 10 positions since the start of this race.
Okay, so Brad just moved up to number 3 spot.
On the outside there, that looks like the 18, Zach Walker, trying to make a move, and Brad DeBerti horns up on the bottom, looking for second.
Could not seemingly hold the line as tight as he wanted. He is up there. We got a little bit of contact here, a little fender to door contact for DeBerti, it appeared. with LS George, and he's going to use it to his advantage as he has mostly completed that pass, and he'll complete it as they head into turn 1.
3 wide for the second spot. Nick Seuss has got to love what's going on behind him. He's all cool, calm, and collected out front, and it is pure chaos and mayhem behind him. DeBerti almost looks like one car bouncing off the outside wall. That's the 14 of Tom Bailey. That right side mirror's going to need a little work there, boys. Here comes DeBerti again on the bottom. Walker to the outside, and Dr. Parker Mitchell up to 4th, sizing up the 18 of Walker and the 70 of DeBerti, thinking about going 3 wide. He's going to think better of it. He's going to fall in line right behind the 70.
In the pre-race conversation we had, we talked about the danger of committing yourself down low early, and that is exactly what's happened to LS George. He has now dropped back to the 6th position. He was almost leading this race 2 laps ago.
Nick Seuss, that big lead that he had a couple of laps ago, it is shrinking because here comes the 70 of Brad DeBerti.
Absolutely the biggest threat that Seuss has had behind him during this race is DeBerti.
Up front, we got a battle for the race lead.
DeBerti just let Seuss know that he was there. A little love tap coming off of turn number 4. DeBerti's going to try to go up high on him, and that's going to open the door for Parker maybe to swing in, but he couldn't hang on.
You want the bull, you're getting the horns, baby. Here comes DeBerti on the inside. A little bit of contact there coming out of turn number 2. The 11 car able to gather it back up. Seuss maintains the race lead. DeBerti going to have to try to gather things back up again. And meanwhile, while he's battling Seuss, now he's got to worry about the number 7 of Dr. Parker Mitchell closing in on his back bumper there for the 3rd spot.
Here he comes again now. He's coming to the inside of DeBerti. He's on the brakes trying to hold the line, and he's going to get into his door, it looks like.
It's almost like it's like we're watching a dirt race. They're almost trying to throw sliders like a slide job, try to go get as much momentum on the inside as they can, try to slide up, but man, with these big Crown Vics, you're not going to be able to pull that off. Dr. Parker Mitchell again down on the inside. You're watching a live onboard camera here with Brad DeBerti. Hey, I like the demeanor inside the race car right there. Not fighting the steering wheel. Good, calm, steady wheel. Trying to size up the 11 of Nick Seuss. I feel like the 11 seems like he's working an awful lot harder than the 70 machine is. And Brad looks pretty cool, calm, and collected there. And we've got a battle for the race lead.
Absolutely, door handle to door handle. Coming into turn number 3, DeBerti tries to put the horns out front, and they are going to run side by side through the corner here. And we watch the in-car camera. DeBerti cool as a cucumber in there, feeds a little wheel, and he is going to come out the leader, maybe.
Dead even nearly at the stripe, too close to call. What a battle for the race lead. Just past 20 laps, 1/4 of the way through this one. 21 laps being showed up on the scoreboard. Still 59 laps remaining in this one, and Brad DeBerti inches ahead, slides in front of the 11 of Nick Seuss, but can he complete the pass? Can he take the race lead? Yes, he can. New race leader, the 70 of Brad DeBerti.
And one has to wonder, with this guy's level of race experience, is this the worst guy possible to have in a lead position now? Out of anybody in here, in theory, he is the best at hanging on to a lead.
I don't know why it always feels good. I get more relaxed when he's out front. But it's not over. It's only 20 laps in. Scary race.
On the back stretch and off the pace.
And if it was anything hitting the racetrack, I don't think it was, only because we've sent cars through 1 and 2 under power. No one's hit the deck yet.
And we have got a battle for the race lead. Brad DeBerti, you've got company. JH Diesel looking for the race lead in that black and green mellow yellow looking car on the inside. The 88 trying to get it done. The 70 out in front there at the end of the back stretch. The 88 breaks even and gets inches ahead here through the middle of the corner. We'll see if they make any contact coming on the outside. Great in-car shot from the 70 of Brad DeBerti.
Sideways.
Getting a little sideways there. JH Diesel, a little drifting action through the middle of the corner. And that's going to allow the 70 of DeBerti to retake the race lead.
That is where a guy like DeBerti's experience shines. You sit back and kind of wait for the guy to overdrive the car for just half a second, and then you pounce, and that is exactly what he did.
Right from PFI speed up into the top 5. Like I might have saw a little bit of tire smoke there out of one of our top 5 competitors. Side by side for the 6th, or rather the 7th and 8th position.
There it was. There was that rear contact as that car scrubbed a lot of speed coming out before.
I'm curious to see, did it possibly have an issue before here? We'll try to get a good look of it here. Is that right front broke before it hits the wall? Yeah, I mean, he's got that thing locked up. Pretty slow pace as they work their way through turns 3 and 4, but it'll be Brad DeBerti the first to fire. looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4, inching their way towards the line. And a very, very slow start there as DeBerti wanted away, and cars stacking up. Looks like Cleetus had issues. Looks like Ty Braun got into the back of a very, very slow restart, has jumbled up the rest of the field, and good to see everybody get through that one relatively cleanly. But we've got a new race leader. It's Roman Atwood to the race lead.
DeBerti got into the rear quarter panel of Atwood coming out of turn 2, but Atwood saved it. It did kill some speed. DeBerti now trying to pull up next to him through 3 and 4, and he's got to wait. That right rear tire, the driver's side rear tire on Atwood's car, does not look healthy from my vantage point.
Brent PFI Speed working his way on the outside. Gets some momentum coming out of turn number 2. He just cannot carry enough speed down to the inside, as it looks like car off the pace. Brad DeBerti. DeBerti's got a right front down. The 70 is off the pace. So DeBerti, this is going to be a tough break for him. They're going to have to try to change that tire under green flag conditions, and he is most certainly going to go down a lap in this one.
Heatwave Justin gets underneath McFarland and goes around him. Ty now trying to make the same move.
And there it is. Yellow flag is out, and a lifesaver for the 70 of DeBerti. Wow, that was close.
So that right front coming off immediately, the new one being slung on, that rubber that is just being punished around these 4 corners of Indianapolis Raceway Park this afternoon.
Okay, like I said, you know, stuff changes quick in racing. Brad keyed in, says, hey, I got a flat, I feel it going, and then boom, man, smoke flying, and came in, there was no caution, and then almost when he was through the lap, there was a caution thrown, so now he's not a lap down, he's just in the back, so now the kid's got to get it on, because now he's going for blast, but he was almost last before, so let's see, we got 47 laps in. Oh God, what can he do? Let's see.
And maybe making a little contact there, and once they make the contact there, it's go time. Green flag back out as the KSR 78 machine quickly retakes the race lead, and JH Diesel taking advantage of a little bit of a slow start for Roman Atwood. He's going to grab the 2nd spot, and here comes the 70, Brad DeBerti, outside of the 33, Brent PFI Speed, and DeBerti in that preferred line on the outside, but just cannot complete the pass. He's got the 18 of Zach Walker. If you're the 70 of DeBerti, you're kind of talking to yourself like, talking to the 18 like, go man, come on man, I got some fresh tires, I got a fast car, and we're running out of laps, we got to get up front, brother.
As loose as Walker's car seems to be, pushing itself up the racetrack, it's going to be a hard place to get around him, and now it looks like DeBerti is going to try to work his way. If he can go, he's into Brent PFI Speed now. He came down on him and caught the quarter panel on his nose.
Contact there is the 70 and the 33. We're kind of fighting for the same piece of real estate. It looks like the 113 nearly got up into the wall there.
10 laps to go, and they're sitting 5th.
JH Diesel.
Man, all the cars are pretty equal. So
he's going to make that pass on the inside.
2 laps to go. He's got the white flag and the checkered flag in hand. Just 2 laps remaining for Kevin Smith.
A desperation move here to try JH Diesel coming into the first corner. He was very late to tap the brakes. He did lose some momentum, and that's going to allow Smith to pull ahead, and it's going to allow DeBerti to maybe make up a wing and a prayer pass here.
DeBerti back up into 3rd, gets around the 77 of Atwood, but he's running out of time. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. Final time here for the Indy 800.
Kevin Smith leads the field into turn number 1. It's JH Diesel throwing the car sideways into 1 and through 2. He's smoking the tires again.
If JH Diesel's going to get it done, he's got to do it now. Everybody fighting for every position they can here on the final time. Down the back straightaway, the 78 of Kevin Smith and the KSR 78 clear out in front by about 5 car lengths, and here they come. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be the 78 of Kevin Smith and KSR. He wins the Indy 800. What a race. JH Diesel, oh so close. He's going to bring it home in 2nd. Brad DeBerti is 3rd.
Good job, guys. Good.
Thank you guys for all coming.
I'm wore out. I'm tired.
Yeah, no right front tire.
I'm tired
that's
too.
The original tire.
Car's in good shape. We went through that tire early on, like lap was like 50 or something like that. Let me go congratulate these guys. Man, dude, I seen you right there. Them damn horns, bro. you see them coming, and I'm like, you just naturally want to get out of the way. I swear.
Hey, you killed it.
That's fun.
Dude.
Oh, that
I'm
thing
like
is.
winded right
that thing's
now.
cooked.
Yeah, me too.
So
Like I'm
James
hurting.
Smith
I was
two
that
tires.
last 10 when I heard 10 to go. I was like, oh my god. The floorboard was like melting my shoes. All I know is that was a blast. I mean, where else could you go and just have guys like this and everyone's just racing? And you know what was like enjoyable for me is everyone actually raced clean. I even hit Roman a few times and knocked him sideways. Total accident, but the tires were just unpredictable because they all of a sudden were gone, and then it blew. I heard it go. It's all. But anyway, we finished top 3. We got a flat tire. We came from the back all the way back up front. So I'm stoked where we finished. Obviously, I wanted to finish first because what was on the line is a fully built motor, and we've been wanting to build a burnout car. But Bristol's coming up, and I'm gonna go all out for Bristol. I'm just gonna put it all on the line. I mean, I don't care what happens. And last time we were at Bristol, I won, and it was an awesome feeling. So I'll see you guys in Bristol. But yeah, that was crazy. You guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. I'm tired. My pops and I, we're gonna go enjoy the town of Indy. There's a lot of history. But yeah, that was fun. Garrett, the whole team, seriously, thank you guys so much for even involving me in this. It's been awesome getting to know every single person here. And I'm just super blessed to be in a car and driving. So, later guys.
Yeah, and I just want to end by saying thanks, Garrett and the whole team, because, man, you allow us to get to do this. And it is just so much fun. I tell you, the adrenaline for me is just, it's a ripper. It just, yeah. Anyway, over and out. Have a good night.